And so we're going to put in the water fill supply. And so we're going to do a 36-inch sink base cabinet right here at the end from the edge here over. Got a little mark there. And the 16-gallon freshwater tank is going to be in the bottom right here at the back of the cabinet. And so we're going to put in the supply where we can fill it, the water fill supply. And that's got to make always something to consider. Make sure that wherever your tank is, that you're going to be, your fill for it is, at least 4 or 5 inches above it, because the water has to gravitate down into it. And if you're level with it or below it, you're only going to be able to put that much water in. So make sure you always keep in mind that. And so we're going to be putting it right in that cabinet. And so works out real nice to go pretty much right here. So let me show you basically the same kind that we have. We'll link it in the video here. It's the Volterra white gravity water. So it's got both the direct supply and the hose connection, so you can connect it right up. And then this bottom one is for the vent as you're filling your water tank, you have to be able to, the water or the air in the tank has to be able to go somewhere. So there's a line that attaches to this one, so that as it's filling, the air escapes, and that's when the water comes out of that hole is when you know you're full. So, but we've basically got 4 3/4 by 6 inches for this part of the, the part that needs to be cut out here from, this point to here is 6 inches, 4 3/4 that way. So I started laying that out here with my marker. Got my 6-inch points here and here, and the 4 3/4, so that the top edge will end up about lined up with there, and then keeping it a little bit away from the placard here. So it'll mount right there. So I'm going to finish my lines, and then we'll use the angle grinder with a little metal blade to cut our hole. See, there actually is a little bit of insulation in these buses, about an inch and a half-ish, we'll see. Good old fiberglass. All right, here's a little pro tip. If you're cutting through multiple layers of things like this, you get your outer layer cut, and you want to, how do you line up to get the same cut on the inside on that other metal there? What you do is you take your drill bit, a nice long drill bit, doesn't have to be too big, but simply line it right up in the corner where you want it, basically level and plumb, and drill a hole through. And now that's at that same corner on the other side. Same thing over here. Try not to grab the insulation. Ow, hot bit. That's where now you got your 4 corners for what you want to cut out, and you can cut it from this side instead of cutting it from the other side and trying to reach through. You go to put your cover on or your water intake. You want to use some of this the Dicor seal. I forget. I'll grab the name and make sure I put it in the description here. This one got a little warm. It's kind of stuff they use actually for putting in RV windows and any kind of thing where you need to seal something up. Kind of use this first, and then you can seal up around the perimeter some more with some other Dicor lap sealant. But this gives you kind of like a plumber's putty seal around the edges. Little self-tapping screws, self-drilling to secure it in place.